Kanzashi. Rikka Sheet is going to tribute one of my cards. I'm going to take his Ecclesia, Kanzashi is going to activate, and I summon Teardrop back. And that's going to be a lot of damage for game. What is up, all you beautiful people? It is I, AkemiTCG, back here with a brand new video. Rikkas. So many ways to play this deck. So many ways to play this deck. So last time I featured a combo build. This time I'm going to feature some replays for a control build. And then, if it gets enough traction, I will release the full deck list. Before we start, some quick announcements. I do have a Discord server now, so if you want to talk about Rikkas, Crusaders, ask me questions, anything, link is down below. Secondly, I have YouTube memberships enabled, so if you want to support the channel, all of the proceeds go back to making this channel into a higher and higher quality Yu-Gi-Oh channel. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Akemi. I do mostly Rikkas and some bits of Crusaders, and along with literally any Yu-Gi-Oh content that comes into my mind. So if you're up for that, if you want to be a better Yu-Gi-Oh player and want to help support the cause, drop a like, drop a subscribe, and I got you. Let's do it. We are back here in the den with a new Rikka Fairy Control deck video, and I thought of so many different ways to play this particular deck or Rikkas in general, and the control build, in my opinion, this is one of the best ways to play it. You're gonna think I sound crazy, but we're playing Rikkas with Numeron. What? Show you guys the power. I'm just gonna showcase some duels with the arguably one of the best decks in the format, which is Dragma. And I'm gonna show you guys step by step, walk you through my plays like I usually do, and let's get it moving. Get it going. All right. So I don't want to show the build off yet because I am most likely going to play this deck at the next locals, but depending on how I do, I will show the build, and or if this video gets 15 likes, let's do it. So Numeron versus Dragma test. Let's do it. So I'm playing against Dragma. It's gonna be usually a rough matchup for many. Rikka Glamour, gonna Ash it. How do you open double Ash, man? How do you do that? So Lone Fire. Can't use the second Ash here. Use Petal and Primula. Well, Primula first before Petal because I attributed a plant monster. Snowdrop summons both of those out. And then we're gonna make Stranay, and we're gonna set Rikka Sheet just so I can interrupt some of his plays. And Stranay is gonna grab Primula. Excuse me for that. My bad. Gonna go Meltdown, grab the Alistar and the Invoker. Basically, with this matchup, you have to be careful, really careful when you use Sheet, because they have Ecclesia, they can get the floor. You just kind of have to wait until they do something first before you do something. So wait until there's a relevant threat on the field, then you do something about it, if that makes sense. And the reason why I didn't want to sheet his Alistar, because without his Alistar, he can't pop off into his plays with his invocation. The reason why I do this is because Ecclesia can still special summon herself for free anyways, because I have Stranay on the field, and that potentially could be more of a threat because he can go Fleur and then just do other crazy shenanigans with it. So at this point in time, he uses Ecclesia and I chain to grab his Makaba, and now it's mine. So now all these are going to resolve, okay? So Ecclesia is going to resolve. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2 is Stranay, and Chainlink 3 is Primula. Because I did tribute a plant monster, this is a trigger effect. A lot of people forget that you can use it on your opponent's turn. So Primula is going to special summon herself. Going to get Teardrop, and then he's going to get Dragma, Maximus, the man himself. He's gonna pitch Apocalypse or Al Capone and get the Shadal Rick in the graveyard. I think it sends it to the graveyard. I don't understand how this. Oh, okay. I don't know how. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna disregard what just happened there. So it's going to end phase, and Makaba would hypothetically return to my opponent's side of the field, but I can use Teardrop to distribute the Makaba so he doesn't get in the gate next turn. Petal's going to activate during the end phase, and now it's my turn. So I'm using Petal, and he has another Ash. I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. Snowdrop is going to copy for 4, and then he negates that as well, which really sucks. So all I can do is really attack over his Fleur. I can't really kill this Ecclesia. If I leave this guy in the field, he can just keep yeeting cards out of my extra deck. So I'm gonna kill his Fleur first with my Teardrop, and then run over with Dragma with Snowdrop. The reason why you have to do it in this order, you can arguably say, oh, why don't you just attack into this, and then Erica. Actually, never mind. I could have attacked Snowdrop, tribute my Erica to run over Maximus first, and then Teardrop would have gotten an extra 200 buff. Just in case anybody is wondering, that is a misplay there. So he's gonna go all Goldies, and he's gonna pop my Teardrop. He's gonna normal summon Alistar, get another invocation, and most likely should die here. Wait, what does he have? He could have gone Purg, I think. Yeah, he could have gone Purgatrio. I don't know why he didn't. He definitely could have gone Purgatrio, unless he doesn't play it. He doesn't play Purgatrio? What are you doing, man? Man, what are you doing? The Peta's gonna come back. He's gonna get Snowdrop, and we're gonna Snowdrop into Lone Fire. Erica's gonna activate, Goldie's gonna activate, but it's fine. Primula's gonna activate too. Chainlink 2, Chainlink 3. Chainlink 3, Primula. Chainlink 2, Goldie's, and Chainlink 1, Erica. Super free. So now, I use Snowdrop, target herself, make everything else an 8. Tribute his card. Bam. Run over his Alistar, because I can't run over Ecclesia. Cannot be destroyed by battle by an extra monster card. Or extra deck card. He's gonna activate Invocation. So this is a long duel, okay? And then he's gonna pop off here, and I'm just gonna tribute his Caliga, because that is the biggest threat to me, so I can end phase. Since it's still the end phase, and Caliga's off the field, I can now activate Petal and summon it back. I draw into Numeron Wall, which does give me protection, which is super nice. So after the end, when I take battle damage, special summon this, end the battle phase, which is fantastic. Fantastic. So you see how much recursion Erica has with this deck? It's insanely good. So Snowdrop, you're gonna target yourself. I'll say he's gonna Solemn Judgment that. I'm like, ooh, that's a risky play against this deck. Now I have a Rikka sheet face down. He's gonna just set the punishment. Petal's gonna come back, and I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I have Rikka sheet, so I'm super good to go. He's gonna activate punishment to get rid of my Teardrop, and that's fine. No biggie. Petal. It's gonna search for Mudon. Mudon's gonna special summon itself. Erica's gonna come back. And Mudon's gonna let me grab Rikka Clamor. And I'm gonna go into Kanzashi. Rikka sheet is gonna tribute one of my cards. I'm gonna take his Ecclesia. Kanzashi's gonna activate, and I summon Teardrop back. And that's gonna be a lot of damage for game. So game 2. So game 2, I actually open up the Numeron package. I believe he's going first, or am I going first? Oh, I'm going first. Glamour, get the Petal first. So go Network. And turn 1, you top Exexo. You hate to see it, but it does work. Standby phase, I'd use it like an idiot, and he imperms it. I should have waited till he imperms it and then chained it. But that's completely my fault. So you're gonna see me probably get my booty clap for this one. Remember, guys in the chat, we all make mistakes. It happens. He's gonna summon Makaba, and my hand is looking pretty dapper. I actually don't remember if I win this one. So let's see what happens here. He's gonna run over my Zexal. I take 15. I take 15 to the face. He has an Alistar in hand and a Shadal Rick, so it's gonna lock me up with Wunda. Let's see what I can do here. I activate Shadal Rick, and here, activate my Calling, and then he Makaba's it. I'm like, okay, that's the bait. Activate the Petal. He activates Fleur, and I'm like, okay, that's second bait. And we really can't do much here. I could have attributed to summon Snowdrop and Snowdrop. Or I could have crashed into one of his cards and then used Network. That's a possibility too. If I wanted to summon the really big guy. That could have been a possibility too. I think I had some plays here, but he could have. I'm pretty sure he could have went into window on my turn, and I would have been spaghetti there. Number 3. Normal summon Lone Fire here. Get myself Rikka. He did not open Ash or Imperm this time, which is fantastic. This is the best when they don't open that. So you're gonna summon Snowdrop and Mudon at the same time. Mudon is gonna let us grab Rikka Twinkody. The reason why I grabbed Rikka Twinkody is I already have Sheet in hand, so might as well grab the others. And this is the option I choose to take. So I'm keeping the Sheet in hand because Torrentra's gonna do the job. And just in case he has Lightning Storm, I'm not super dead in the water because Rikka Sheet can grab Petal. And I just don't want to overextend. And overextending means like setting up more traps. He's gonna use Alistar the Invoker. And he's gonna get Invocation. You know, the common bread and butter plays. He's gonna Makaba here. He's gonna Disciple Nadir. I didn't chain this to it because I had no idea if he had monsters in hand. So if I knew he had no monsters in hand, obviously I would have used Teardrop in response to the Makaba being summoned. But alas, he did not. He's gonna summon Ecclesia. Ecclesia's gonna search for, I believe, Fleur? No, he's gonna get Maximus. My guy's going in. Maximus is gonna hit 2, and I hit 2 of my number cards because they're, quite frankly, if you don't have Numeron, this doesn't work out. So I'm gonna force his Makaba by using Teardrop to tribute his Makaba. He's gonna negate it with Alistar, okay? Oh, not negate it. No, he is negating it, my bad. Makaba's gonna pitch Alistar to negate it. I'm gonna change Trincody to tribute my Teardrop. Why do I do this? Because it is no longer on the field, Makaba can no longer negate its effect. So I summon Snowdrop and Teardrop. Oh, my fault, my bad. Makaba doesn't target, my bad. But the reason why I do this, the real reason why I do this, is because I don't want to lose my card for free. So I summon back both my Teardrop and my Snowdrop. So now he can't run over either of these. And during the end phase to get Petal back, he's gonna activate Shaddoll Rick, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Petal, gonna activate, he's gonna use Dragma Punishment on the Teardrop, and that's a yikes for me. I'm gonna add my Primula to my hand. Tribute Mudon, and Primula gonna activate. Primula's gonna activate Special Summon herself. Mudon is gonna add myself a copy of Rikka Glamour. In hindsight, I should have summoned the 4 and waited on the Glamour, but I wanted to get Erica. Still trying to figure out my thought process here. I could have went to a 4 and Stranae and Teardrop, possibly, and then Rikka Glamour would have given me Hellbore as well, but this is the path I chose. So I'm gonna tribute his monster, and the reason why I do this route instead is because I do want another tribute on the next turn, and knowing the opponent, he would have already used Makaba's effect if he had a negate anyways. I just set 1 and pass. It's gonna activate Disciple of Nadir. Natis is gonna pop my Teardrop. I'm gonna chain to pop his Ecclesia anyways, because if my card's gonna die, his card's gonna die along with it. Now we really can't do anything. End phase, Petal just comes back. You guys see the recursion? See the amount of recursion this deck has? Still working on it. I do like this control build though. So I'm gonna stack my card. It's gonna get Window. I'm gonna take his Ecclesia. And since he impermed my card, and imperm does target. Since he lost the target, Petal will resolve because I tributed it. And Primula is gonna special summon that. It's great. The battle phase, I'm just gonna attack with Ecclesia and into Window. Why am I able to do this? Because Ecclesia is now a plant monster because of my Rikka Sheet. Main phase 2, I can get Stranae. I'm gonna keep Ecclesia under it, but Stranae, I'm gonna get the Primula in the graveyard, get Rikka Sheet, put it back to my hand. Now I have another interruption on my opponent's turn. You guys see this? You guys see the power? He's gonna attack into my monster. I'm gonna use Rikka Sheet to tribute my Stranae, target his monster. I take his Fleur, and Stranae's gonna activate, and Erica can activate at the same time. So Erica's gonna activate Chainlink 2, Stranae's gonna activate, I'm gonna get Araya. So next turn, Petal's gonna come back. He gets back the Fleur, whatever. But Araya, bam, excavate 3, hit a Lone Fire, bounce. Bounce his second back row back to his hand, because I'm not sure what it is. Petal's gonna activate, he's gonna negate it with Ash, and I'm gonna go in Alsay, put the Fleur on the bottom of his deck. And that is going to be GGG. You guys see the power, dude? You guys see it? And then just in case things don't work out. Sometimes your opponent bricks, and we'll take those, okay? This is going to be a really, really quick one. If you're liking the video so far, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you dislike it, feel free to do so as well. Roscoe is going to pop off. Oh wait, Rikka Sheet and Torrential. That these two pass. So he completely bricks. This sometimes it happens, man. It happens with the best of us. So I'm gonna summon Sickleman. Petal is gonna grab me a copy of Erica. Snowdrop is gonna copy Sickleman. Gonna get Stranae, the Rikka Queen here. This is actually a pretty cheese combo, okay? So attack with Stranae, attack with Teardrop, pitch Erica so it becomes a 4K beater. Attack with Snowdrop, and then use Teardrop during the battle phase. Tribute your own Stranae, and it'll trigger. And Erica will also trigger as well, just because you pitched that. Because you can use each effect once per turn, not one effect per turn. So you can just summon Kanzashi, give yourself some protection, and attack for game. Super free, guys. And last but not least, we're playing against... Where is it? Rikka... Oh, here it is. So I am playing against another YouTuber named Rufio. Make sure you check out his content. I am playing against Guru. This is going to be a very, very interesting matchup. He's going to set 2 cards and set 1 card and pass. Basically, with Hidden City, I don't want to attack into his cards. Because he just gets to flip his card and then negate the attack. So it's very, very tricky because I can't really inherently get rid of Hidden City. So I want to see how well he does against Calling. So what I do here is instead of summoning Zexal, I summon Megaclops instead. Because Megaclops is hypothetically the better option here. Because I don't really think he has an out to that. But he's going to Solemn Judgment that. He's going to take a clean 4K. And I'm like, okay. So because he negated the summon, Numeron Calling is still in effect. So I can still normal summon once. Because he negated the summon. So it doesn't count as that one summon. So I pot of Avarice, get everything back. It's going to Ash Blossom it. That's going to kind of hurt. But I normal summon my Petal. Search for my Bam Bam, Snowdrop, and his end phase there. Draws the Hidden City. He activates another one. Lets him search for Fiendus. He could have searched for Archer here, I think, which would have been a good play. So he's going to attack. I take 1600 to the face. Take another 1600. It's fine. I don't really need to Tranquility here because there's not really anything to Tranquility. So Petal's going to come back. I'm going to activate Petal. Add the Hellbore to the hand because I know one of his Guru cards does target one of my cards, so I just want to kind of yeet around it. Ramola's going to activate, and I do the bait here. I'm going to use, well, he uses Guru first to get his another Fiendus. Ramola's going to target one of my cards. I'm going to target this to try to make it into an 8. So since he sees that happening, he's going to negate it with Fiendus, and he's going to flip, I believe flips his own monster face down, and then I turn everything into an 8. Then I summon Teardrop. I summon it in defense because I want to play the defense game, and just tribute one of his Gurus. Take it slow, take it easy, nice and slow. You kind of want to outgrind this matchup. He draws into another Memories of Hope, which is super unfortunate. But he's going to flip up a Guru, get another Final Battle, and he's going to target my Teardrop. So what do I do here? I pitch Hellbore to negate that. But he uses Final Battle and prevents effect negation, and I completely forgot about that. So I kind of pitched my Hellbore for free here. But he can't get over that, so not much has changed. And I'm not sure why I was unable to summon Petal here. If you can, anybody in the comments can explain why, that would be great. Activate Fury of Kairu Shin to get myself a copy of Torrential Tribute. And Teardrop here is going to tribute one of his cards. He's going to flip it into attack position, but it's too late because it can't activate its effects, so I just attack with both for game. So Fury of Kairu Shin, just for people wondering, why do I play this card? Add a Torrential Tribute from a deck to your hand. Good, right? Good. But if a water monster you control be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this from the graveyard instead. Water monsters with an S. So if I flip Torrential Tribute and I have a whole Rikka board, my monsters don't die. His monsters do. Big brain, guys. Big brain. They're all water monsters. So that's going to be game here. Anyways, that is it for the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Join the Rikka gang today, the Umbrella Gang. And if you like, I do sell Rikka Fairy merch or Umbrella Gate merch. You can take a look down at the description if you want any. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
The world ends now.